The diagram below shows a right square pyramid ABCDE of base 6 centimeters and EF is equal to 5 centimeters. So the key here is on EF. So check where EF is. Calculate the total surface area of the triangular faces of the pyramid. So the most important thing here is triangular faces. It's important, and also the distance EF, which is 5 centimeters, is also important. Lastly, length of the side of the base, which is 6 centimeters. So this is 6 centimeters, the length. So since the length of the base is 6 centimeters around, and we know that this is a square base, meaning A, B is 6 centimeters. Let me just write all of them. A, B, let me put A, D is equal to D, C, which is equal to C, B, which is equal to A, B. All these are 6 centimeters. So for us to answer this question, we'll get EF. We're going to use EF, which is 5 centimeters, and we'll also use FB, which is equal to 3 centimeters. Of course, it has not been said in the question that FB is 3 centimeters. We just have to see, because AB is equal to 6 centimeters according to the question, and the line looks like this. Here is where there is F, here there is B, and here there is A. Now there are these signs which shows that FE is equal to AF. That's what it means. So since we're going to use these, so we'll get our triangle. It will look like this. It will look like this. This is B and this is A. This is like this. So this triangle will go up here until and it drops like this. This is where F is. I mean, this is where E is. This is F. So hopefully you're able to see. We know that this is 3 centimeters, and this is it 5 centimeters here. So we can use formula for finding area of the triangle, which is equal to half BH. We're dealing with triangular faces. So area here will be equal to 1 over 2 times 3 times 5, which is equal to 15 over 2. This is the area for a quarter triangle. So now a full triangle, like here, this is how the pyramid looks. So a full triangle will be times 2, which is equal to this, and this will cancel. It will be 15, it will remain with 15. So each side of the pyramid has an area of 15 centimeters squared. So each side. Now, how many sides of the pyramid do we have? There are 4 of them. There is the one which is this side, there is another one which is somewhere this side, another one somewhere this side, another one that top part somewhere that side. So there are about 4. So you get this area of one triangular side or face of the pyramid times 4 of them, which will be equal to 60 centimeters squared. So this is the area of the triangular faces, not the base, but total surface area. Area of the triangular face is 15. Now total, all of them, it's 60 centimeters squared. We go to the next question. So on question 12, under question 12, we've been asked to find A, which is equal to, which is the f inverse. So the inverse of this function. How do you calculate the inverse of this function? We know that f of x is equal to this. For us to calculate the inverse of this, we'll change whatever is here, we're going to put y. So it will be y is equal to, you copy the function the way it looks. Now make, at this point, we make x subject of the formula. We solve such that everything comes this side, and then here we just remain with x, including 2 should disappear, we remain with 2. So I will remain with x. So we'll say y plus 5 is equal to 2x. I've just grouped the like terms. This 5 has crossed the equal sign, it's exchanged the sign, it was negative, it's now positive. So how can I remain with x here? I'll divide by 2, divide by 2. So I'll remain with x is equal to y plus 5 over 2. We're almost there. The next thing here, if I want, I can even put it like this. This and this are just the same. So now we switch the letters. We just rewrite the letters. This y will come. I'll change. This is x, so it will tend to y. If x has tend to y, what will y tend to? It will tend to x. The numbers will maintain the way they are, just like this. So at this time, at this point, I can now reverse. This is the inverse. I can now get this and then put it where y is. So it will be f over x inverse is equal to x plus 5 over 2. So it means I've found the inverse of my function. So we go to the next question, which is B. So for 12b, question 12b, they are saying we calculate f of inverse of 2. So we can break these two things. This f of x will be equal to 2x minus 5. This is f of x, there is no inverse. And then this other one, it's f of x inverse, this inverse, which we found is equal to x plus 5 over 2. We found this here on our calculations. This is what we found as f of x inverse. So now, these two things, looking at what they've done here, they've gotten this one and then put it where you're able to see x. That's what it means. That's what this statement means. It means it's more like here. So you come and put this here. Okay? So it will be like this. Remember to start with y so that it helps you to solve nicely. Okay? If you want, you can put y. Okay, if you want, you can just maintain this. Okay, let me just put, I like putting y as I'm solving so that it helps me. I'm able to understand the function, the way it's moving. So here I'm going to put x plus 5 over 2 minus 5. So now I can solve now. So it will be y is equal to, if I multiply this by this, whatever is inside, this and this will cancel because it's multiplication. So I have something like this, minus 5. So y is equal to x, meaning f, okay, of f x of x is equal to x. But in our question, they are saying f of f of 2 inverse is equal to, so meaning you put 2 where you're able to see x here, this side. So it will be 2. So our answer will be equal to 2. This is our answer. We go to the next question. So we're going to list our things here. F of x, according to the question, we have been given in our question, it's 2x minus 5. Okay, so when we say f of x, this will be equal to, meaning you get this function, okay, you plug it where x is. So let me separate them so that you see nicely what I'm talking about. So meaning, because this is f of x is this one and this f of x is this one, so now they are combined. One f of x has entered the other, meaning you get this side or this part, you put it where x is and you solve. So it will be like this. So this is how it will look like. So now you can solve. So f of x is equal to 4x minus 5. Minus 10. This is 10. Like you multiply by 2, 2 by 2x, 2 by negative 10 is negative 4. 2 by negative 5 is negative 10. Minus 5. So f of x is equal to 4x minus 15. So we have reached here, but the statement says f of x is equal to x. So meaning f of x is supposed to be x is equal to x. So meaning we'll put x here, which is equal to 4x minus 15. So this one will change to x, which is here. You see this statement is changed to x. So now we can solve here. We'll group the like terms. So I have negative 15. Here it will be negative 3x is equal to negative 15. You divide by negative 3 by negative 3. So x will be equal to 5. So this is the value of x. Go to the next question. So for this question, it's on bearings, where they say the diagram below shows 3 points, O, A, and B, in which OB is equal to AB. So OB is equal to AB. That's why they've put this. These two sides are equal. So meaning this angle and this angle are also equal. When two sides of the triangle are equal, there are also two angles which are equal. All right, so they have said now, given that the bearing A from O is 30 degrees. So with bearings, the way we do, we focus mostly at where they are saying from. So since they are saying of A from B, of A from O, you go to where O is, you draw a line like this, and then on top of that line, start moving to your right, start moving clockwise, like going down like this until you touch the lines which joins the two of them. Okay, so this line is or this angle is 30 degrees, as they've said in the statement, and the angle ABO is 40 degrees. Calculate the bearing of B from A. So you go to where from is, like from what? From A. A is here. So you make a line. I'll make a dotted one like this. Okay, and then here I'll put N, which is north. So they want us to calculate of B from A. So we go on top of this line you've made and then start move until you touch this line. So now we want to find this angle. How can we find this angle? In order for us to find this angle, looking at how the triangle looks or this shape looks, we know that this angle and this are the same and we can find them. So we say the sum of angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So when we say this plus this angle here plus this angle is supposed to be 180 minus 40 degrees. So we are saying minus 40 degrees so that we remain with the the sum of these two angles. So our answer will be 140 degrees. So this angle and this angle here is 140. So we divide by 2, we remain with 70 degrees. So this angle here is 70 degrees and this also is 70 degrees. So we have done step 1. Step 2, we need to find this angle here, the one which is here, this one, up to where the line is, this one. It will help us know what we're dealing with. So if we manage to find this angle, we can also find this one. So this angle, we are going to use property of straight lines. So property of straight lines, when you have two lines which are parallel, straight parallel lines like this and this, they are equal and they are parallel. So what we do, if we put a line here, so this angle, if it's 20 degrees, is equal to this one, which is 20 degrees. So you can see it's more like these are parallel lines, this and this. So if this angle is 30 degrees, even this angle should be 30 degrees. It's 30 degrees. So if you want to find now this other angle here, we'll say 70 minus 30, which is equal to 40 degrees. So this angle is 40 degrees. So we are done. For us to find this angle up here, we're going to use property of a straight line. So a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. So we'll just subtract this 40 minus 40 degrees. When you subtract 40, we have 140 degrees. So this is 140 degrees. And our answer, A, our 14A, which is B from A, is 140 degrees. We go to the to B, which is O from B. So O from B, where is our O? It's over here. So O from B. So our focus will be from, where it's saying from B. We make a line like this, and then this is our north, because here we want to use the property of parallel lines. So we know that we touch here on top. We know that when we move like this, this is 180. We're going to use property of a straight line, 180. So it's supposed to move until it touches this line, which is joining O and B. Now we don't know this angle here. We could have said this plus this, we put the answer. Now since we don't know, we need to find this angle. How are we going to find this angle? We have 40 here, from here to here it's 40. We need to find this from here to here, so that the sum of from here to here, we subtract from 180, we'll find this one here. So what we'll do here is, we'll get 40, we keep it. Let's find this one. What angle is this? This angle is, guess, it's 40 degrees. How did I know that it's 40 degrees? I've used this property of parallel lines, this line and this line. Okay, so now here, this one is 40. It moves like this, goes like this. Even this one is supposed to be 40. So these two angles, they are giving us 80. We use property of the straight line. 180 minus this 80 we are getting here is 100. So this is 100. So just say 100 degrees plus 180 degrees, which is equal to 280 degrees. So this is our answer. We go to the next question. Before we can answer the next question, there are basic things I need to share with you. When you've been given a number, like maybe any number, any whole number, let's say they've given you 4, and then they say find the minimum value of this. So the minimum of this 4 can be 3.5, and the maximum can be, so this is minimum, maximum, this is minimum, maximum can be 4.5. So how do we do on finding the minimum? So what we basically do is we check. If it's a whole number, we'll say for us to find the minimum, we're going to use 0.5, positive and negative. Okay, so we add 0.5 to this number, it will give us this one, which is the maximum, and we subtract 0.5, which is this one, and which is to this one, and it gives us this answer. So what if the numbers got a decimal? Let's say it's 4.2, and then I ask you to find the minimum value. Instead of using 0.5, it will change. Now it will be 0.05 because there is a decimal here. Okay, 0.01. Okay, so it will be plus and minus. We're going to add this number to this and subtract it to this or from this. That's what we're going to do to find the maximum and the minimum. So let's jump on to the question. Maybe this, what I've said, will help you. So when you look at these numbers, the number will be given. They have said x is equal to 4.2 and y is equal to 7.3. So in our main decimals, one decimal place, which means we're going to use this, not this one. Without a decimal, we use this one. With one decimal, this one. Two decimal places, it will be like this. Okay? So now, for us to find, to work out a, which is equal to x plus y, they want us to find the maximum value of x plus y. And for b, they want us to find the x plus y, the minimum value. So what we're going to do is this. We'll get this number, okay, and then find, which is 4.2, find its maximum and minimum value. In this case, we're going to add and subtract, or add and subtract 0.05. So meaning the maximum will be to add 4.2 plus 0.05. So this is our maximum, which is equal to 4.25. So this is the maximum, and the minimum of this same number, minimum, will be equal to 4.2 minus 0.05. And when we calculate nicely, we're going to find that the minimum is equal to 4.5. So we're done with this one. We go to y. Y is equal to 7.3. So we find the maximum will be 7.3. Remember, here it's supposed to add or subtract 0.05. So for the max, we add, and when we add, we're going to find that the maximum will be like this. We now try to find the minimum. For the minimum, we'll subtract 0.05, and when we subtract, we're going to have 7.25. So this is the minimum and the maximum value. So now here the question says we find the maximum. We find the maximum of the maximum value of x plus y. So meaning we just get their maximums. We get the maximum of x is 4.25 plus the maximum of y, which is 7.35, and when we add, we have 11.6. So this is the maximum value. for the minimum value of x minus y. So in this case, we get the minimum there of x 4.15 minus 7. Okay, here we messed up. Here we made a mistake. It was supposed to be, okay, yeah, it's good. That's fine. So that's okay. So minus 7.25. And the answer will be to be equal to negative 3.1. So this is the minimum value. Thank you very much. If you have not watched the video on question 1 to 10, kindly do so. I'm going to put the link in the description below. And like my videos, please invite your friends to subscribe. And if you have not done so, subscribe.